And what's going on, everybody? We are back for the Bsidesports show, and we are at episode now at 23, guys.
23.
Ooh.
We're like Jordan.
Man, that's nice.
But
that's
still,
perfect.
Lakers are better than Jordan.
Hey,
All
watch
time?
watch
Yeah,
your
yeah.
filthy mouth.
Oh, no, I agree.
Their
It's-
mouth. Ralph mouth.
Your mouthuses. So, of course, I'm your host and comedian, Ralph Figueroa. So,
Right.
let me introduce you to the B-Side Sports Show team. First, we got Eric J. How you doing, brother?
What up, what up? Yes, I am Eric J. I'm actually the inventor of the new Navy-regulated crowbar.
Oh, really?
Yes. Actually, it helps separate the men from the boys. I'm just saying. Shouts out to the Navy man here.
Robert Smith said, "Boys don't cry."
Boys are crying to kill Arabs. Standing
Whoa.
on beaches.
Whoa! That's just like heaven already.
Nice. Hey, you trip on this. I actually just recently I just got a dog. Now I actually just got a new cat.
Wow.
Really? Yeah. You know, I complained that I wanted more pussy, but this is ridiculous.
She's always
Hey,
shedding.
but tell us the name again. Though.
The Kitten Tarantino.
That's
Kitten
nice.
Tarantino.
Yes,
That is dope.
I just got to keep it away from the reservoir dog.
Yeah.
Ow! Two paws
dope.
down.
That's dope, man.
So you been good?
I've been good, man. You know, just hustling. I got a little, some people's here today
Oh,
with
yeah,
me,
I
man. I got
kinda
the
noticed.
familia here. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
It's,
the little.
it's a gumbo of sausage in here, but
Yeah.
Let's take it to Louisiana.
Whee!
They come in 6-packs.
They're gonna invite Uncle Ben. No way. So who do you got in the studio today?
I got my little brother from. He's down here from the U.S. Navy. He just finished his schooling. He's about to go to Pearl Harbor. He's my little Affleck. He's telling me his wild stories. That guy, he's like Richard Gere,
Not Josh Hartnett.
officer in a gentle nothing, man.
He's on a boat full of seamen.
Yeah.
They're happy to get off.
More on the
Keep your
semen
nose
later.
plugged. And then I got my brother-in-law Brian.
El Brian?
He representing the Rough Riders. Actually, he's got his crew here. They're doing security for us.
That's also what I
sad.
like to call when I put sand all over the condoms.
nice.
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders.
All right.
I also got my compadre Ernie. He's here in the house representing, and
No Bert?
no
No
Bert.
Bert,
No
no.
Bert couldn't make it today.
Just
What?
Ernie came in.
Only
his own.
and Ramiro Loco's in
Ramiro
the house.
Loco!
Finally, he came through.
Happy
fool.
birthday, fool.
He's bearded.
He's
He's bearded and he's bald.
he looks like a little mini Duck Dynasty.
They put his head upside down. Head's on the top, but he actually shouts out to it was his birthday yesterday.
Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
man.
birthday to
brother.
him.
Yeah, so of course, the other side of the team, we've got Shaye Whitey.
Shaye
What's up, guys? Hey,
Wizard.
man. Welcome
up,
back to
man?
the B-Side Sports Show, man.
You missed
It's
me.
it's good. Always good to be back on a Sunday. Hungover or not, I love to be here and chop it up with sports. And you guys just, have me laughing all day.
You're like lighter shade of brown on a Sunday afternoon.
Lighter shade of cappuccino on this guy.
Mocha effect.
Yeah, we went to we were at this event last night for a Subliminal Tactics album release party, and we seen a lot of the artists that we've had on the show and stuff like that. And
Nice.
they were showing us a lot of love again. That was pretty fun, though.
Very cool.
So I'll shout a lot of those guys out later. They were celebrating birthdays too and stuff like
Really?
that. But yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, other than that, this week we actually had a quiet week as far as the B-side channel. Because we're kind of retooling and getting everything together, and we got some new promo coming, new website.
Retooling.
Are you
Yeah,
good
we're
with the tool?
retooling. Yeah, the tools. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Do you handle the tool yourself?
Oh, well, actually, Drakk helps me. Ugh.
He said hammerhead shark.
I'm going to nail you for sure.
Guys, what's the ruler for?
But other than that, I'm doing good.
Why is
man.
there a camera? Why are we videotaping
Yeah,
this?
Why are you guys hanging up the drywall with no shirts?
Who brought the baby oil?
Wrestling
Yeah,
after.
we got all
I
the
know,
props
right?
here, man.
Nice, man.
How you doing, Ralph?
Yeah,
I've been good, man. I've been busy all week, dude.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, of course, dude. So I was at the Ice House on Friday night. So they hit me up last minute. So I got a call from the manager. He's like, "Hey, you want to come and do a 15-minute spot?" I'm like, "Yeah, who's gonna say no to that, dude?
Right.
Really?" So I get there, and it's the early show. It's the 8:15. Paul Rodriguez is in the main room, and man, this place was bonkers, dude. It was just crazy,
Nice.
mad energy. So people walked out of that set, and after I got off stage, and they come in. As soon as I got off, people were coming outside to follow me, and like, "Hey, just want to tell you, you're such a great. When are you gonna be back here again?" I was like, "Oh, I'll be back tomorrow." As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
they came back, dude.
Oh,
Really?
They came back.
That's good.
Yeah,
wearing
so-
the same clothes?
Where, I know, right? Why do you guys smell like menudo? That's
They're
weird.
still out there.
You guys ate Thai.
Not the food, the band. Ooh.
Someone was on their moto.
So that was really cool,
That's
to
cool.
be able to get a spot in there and hang out, and then so last night we had the late edition of Ralph Figueroa and Friends, and it was jam packed again.
Was Chueco there?
And then Treco wasn't there actually.
Alright.
We had Monique Flores, and then my homeboy Matt Cole. Very funny dude. Looks like a big panda bear, dude.
So no Chueco.
No Treco.
That's a twist in the story.
Oh,
Hey.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ding, ding, ding.
So then my boy DJ Cooch was there, so he
Oh,
wound
yeah,
up
he's
doing a
cool.
guest spot. Man, he's been doing really good. So
Yeah.
I mean, we just had a good time, and the owner came over and talked to me. Hey Ralph, thank you for packing out the room, and I was like, that's cool that you can be in an environment where you have that relationship with these guys, and this guy's seen it all, so he's just like, one of these days your picture's gonna wind up on my wall over there. I'm like, you know what, that's been a big dream of mine as a comedian. So
Yeah.
Really?
yeah. So I mean, to get put up on the wall of a comedy club is a big deal. So
Well, I'm pretty humble, but I have my picture up on the wall. I mean, post office is a good place to be.
I thought you were
A
gonna
lot
say
of
in the
people
bathroom.
walk in there.
In the bathroom, you mean?
Yeah, but only George Michael's bathroom.
it's weird. I'm on my neighborhood watch. I'm popular in my neighborhood.
There's a picture of Eric in the bathroom and it says, "Do not use if you see him."
How come it says 13 and under
Who said it's weird to walk around with a trench coat and no underwear?
in the middle of summer?
How stupid. So so things have been going good, man. And
Good,
like I
man.
said, we got some more projects coming up, and so it's been going well. And so once again, we get to come back here on a Sunday and talk some sports.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys are all tuned in, listening to the B-Side Sports Show. We're here at bsideshow.net. You guys are also finding us on YouTube. I heard a lot of
Yes.
people are really loving YouTube clips. We got Drakk Spelling in the back that does all those little special effects and stuff like that.
Engineering. He's great. He always messes with me.
Oh yeah.
Why does he mess with me? What did I? Do
I
I,
want-
owe him money?
Yeah. I wonder what his caption says right now as we speak. What it must say.
Oh,
It's
I could
gotta be
just
something
imagine.
Crazy.
Sometimes I can't let my children watch this.
Yeah.
He's so rude.
They say the F-bombs.
M and Effing. Shouts
So-
out to
I
Drakk.
know, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, we've been getting a lot of good response off of the YouTube, and then of course the SoundCloud. Everybody's
Yeah.
on that, and following us on our social media. Larry Cabrera, your little boy toy.
Yeah, man. Props on the memes, man. I like the memes he's
he
coming
comes up with some
Yeah.
really funny ones.
Yeah,
dude.
it's good. I like him.
And that's the cool thing about getting to meet people like that he's willing to support us the way he does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, shouts out to him,
Definitely
man.
shout out to him. So this
Yeah.
week in B-Side Sports Show, we're gonna do of course trending hot topic athlete birthdays. We were gonna do who's in trouble this week in sports history. We're gonna do a segment of where are they now. Kind of interested a couple characters. You said that on a good note.
Yeah, like
So-
not bust this time.
Not bust.
Yeah.
Not that many busts. Anyway.
Yeah.
No breast.
Then
Oh, yeah.
we've got our special in studio guest that we will have an interview, and then we'll keep him for another segment. I think. What do you think we do? Sports trivia? What do
I
you
think I want to. I'll give him a quiz. He's a Navy man, so
Okay.
I think I wanted to see if he can guess who the seaman is.
Who is the father? Is that no?
Yeah,
not-
he's like, what's DNA?
The semen
DNA.
games.
DNA.
Oh, DNA.
Oh, I thought it was did not accomplish, but okay.
Stay tuned
Da-na-na.
for the-
Seaman.
Oh yeah, the semen games coming up.
Keep your mouth open and awe.
It's going to be a very oozed up affair. So, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the B-Side Sports Show. We're going to go on to our first segment. We're going to do a little bit of trending hot topics. So, with that, hit it, Drakk.
Hot air, so hot in here, so hot air.
You know, remember when Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire?
Yes.
That was hot in hair.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You remember the weird?
That's also how we
version?
invented cholos, believe it or not. When they got an ear infection, they had tres flores, and then they went hot and her.
They were trying to put it out back to back, side to side.
Just making it worse, I say. So, in basketball news, did you guys hear about Steph Curry's new shoe deal? $2 million a year deal that he'll do with Under Armour.
Wow.
But it actually comes as a pretty cheap price. Adidas offered James Harden a $200 million deal in an attempt to steal him away from Nike.
From Nike, right?
Wow.
Then you got Kevin Durant, well, because he's popular.
Right, right.
And it's the shoe business. So Kevin Durant just signed a 10-year extension with Nike worth as much as $300 million.
Jesus.
Yep. Adidas, they have Derrick Rose in a contract for a 13-year, $185 million deal.
Wow.
So at $2 million a year, I mean, he's not really going to be making a whole lot. What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea for Curry?
Well, I mean, no.
Why not?
Because he's underpaid. I mean, Under Armour's one
Under
thing,
Armour.
but underpaid's another.
There's a chink in that armor. No.
It's a company named after armpits.
I mean, how much would Flow Hose give me? 'Cause I wear them all the time.
What about some ShamWows? I'll take some of those.
That guy's creepy, dude.
He's just trying to be
who?
different.
ShamWow guy,
Oh.
Rest in peace, the original one or which one? The new one?
the creepy Australian
Oh,
guy.
ShamWow, everybody.
I go down under.
Wipes up the Barbie in no time. No, I don't. I don't want to know about what kind of semen your Barbie has. All right, it's on Navy. So,
the grill.
I know, right? Former LA Clipper owner Donald Sterling has filed for divorce from his wife of nearly 60 years. I don't know what the point of that is.
Oh.
And he continues the battle over his ownership of the team. Because if you guys remember, Donald Sterling is suing the wife and the NBA in federal court over a $2 billion sale of the Clippers, of course.
Oh.
She negotiated the deal with Ballmer after doctors had found Donald Sterling incompetent to handle his business affairs. So the two filings come 2 weeks before the couple's 60th anniversary and 4 months after the judge ordered V. Stiviano. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Beast, yes,
Potato
yes,
face.
dude.
Potato
Yeah.
face, yeah. But she had nice lips.
Yeah.
So guess what happened? Sterling's soon-to-be ex-wife is now, since she owns everything, took the house, which was worth $1.8 million that Sterling had given. How incompetent he was in giving her this. $800,000 worth of stuff that he had given her, and a Ferrari.
He gave that to V?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, she must have had the good V or something.
Hope he didn't give her VD.
Hope V stands for victory. Speaking of victories in baseball news, the Arizona Diamondbacks have found an awesome way to honor one of the greatest players in franchise history for them. Yesterday, the Diamondbacks retired Randy Johnson's number 51. In the spirit of the event, the team wore a commemorative patch by shaving their... I'm just kidding. Not that kind of a patch.
It's a pirate patch.
It's a soul patch.
It was a manscaping issue.
Not only was there a patch, but they also gave the big unit a 51-inch corn dog.
Oh my lord!
The great Corn Julio.
Whoa.
Talk about Ron Jeremy.
Now, that's a big unit.
Hope you got a pretty mouth there, sir.
Sideways.
Congratulations go out to Adrian Beltre, who hit for the cycle last Monday against the Houston Astros. The Rangers' third baseman picked up a triple in the first, a double in the second, a single in the third, and capped it off with a solo home run in the fifth.
Damn,
That's one of those things, when they hit for the cycle, that's very
That's
rare.
hard to do.
Adrian Beltre is, especially now, he's starting to build up where after he retires, there's going to be talks about him going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with this now, because this is like the fourth time he's done that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And they already have the food named after him at that stadium we talked about before, the Beltre Buster. It's like
Yeah.
some burger.
Beltre Buster.
They already
That's
named
right.
the food
Forgot
after
that. Is that 51 inches?
him. Something like that.
You might need a waist of 51 inches to think about it. So,
Shouts out to my ex.
after spending the majority of his professional career in the minors, Toledo Mud Hens infielder Mike Hessman plays for the AAA affiliate of the Detroit Tigers, now owns the minor league record for career home runs. The 37-year-old Hessman's 16th long ball of the season gave him a 433 career home runs in the minors, breaking a tie with Buzz Arlett, who played in 1937. Jesus.
Is that the guy from Bull Durham?
I thought it was the
Crash
astronaut.
Davis. It's Crash Davis.
Shaye's like, is that the astronaut?
Yeah, I thought it was the astronaut. Remember Buzz
Aldrin? Yeah, well, he's
Oh, that's the guy from Toy Story. What the hell?
Yeah.
Get it right,
Oh,
kid.
Buzz Lightyear. All
Oh,
right.
that's right. That's right.
And he's got a Woody.
Right.
I was
Is that
get those two
51 inches too?
confused.
Is that Woody?
51 inches is what they should have been spread apart between former champion Sugar Shane Mosley and Ricardo Mayorga. I'll tell you
I thought he was
that.
a Ricardo Montalban.
The plane. He almost threw a punch is what almost happened.
Oh, my God.
They're set to square off in the ring August 29th, actually, in Los Angeles. But it almost started yesterday. The two scuffled during Saturday's press conference in Las Vegas after Mayorga blew smoke in Mosley's face. So Mosley proceeded to slap the cigarette out of his mouth.
Oh.
I guess Mayorga's English isn't all that great, confusing his trainer's instructions to blow smoke up his ass,
Oh.
not in his face. Ay, ay, ay.
What kind of smoke?
Through the chalice. Tell us in the palace.
Yeah, they almost got down, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, speaking of blowing smoke up his ass, Michael Sam, yeah, he made his return. Became the first openly gay player to appear in a Canadian Football League finally on Friday night. How long has he been supposedly wanting to play? Jesus.
With balls?
Playing sparingly, apparently, too.
He said he was born with it.
For the Montreal Alouettes in a 26-23 loss to the Ottawa Red Blacks. That sounds very hurtful.
You think he does cup checks? Michael Sam's cup check time.
The surprising thing about that one, I didn't know there was still a Canadian Football League.
I know, right? It's just like they're still playing?
Yeah,
Come on, is the Rocket in there?
I don't know, eh?
Hey, they're hosers.
Wankers.
Yeah, I saw this funny video that surfaced the other day. Tennessee Titan quarterback Marcus Mariota was obviously loved in Oregon,
Right.
and Ducks fans are, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played there at the time.
Oregon.
So and he's obviously going to be sorely missed. So a video surfaced this week that went viral after this little kid who's a diehard Oregon fan was enjoying a bowl of cereal when his dad dropped the I guess the necessary bomb on him, telling him Mariota isn't coming back, and the kid lost it. Started, but Mariota.
He tried to drown himself in his cereal.
Tricks are for kids. So, and it was funny
Silly
because
rabbit.
I know, right? Because hearing the names of the Heisman Trophy winners' potential replacement, Jeff Locke and Vernon Adams, didn't help the little kid at all. I want Mariota.
Oh, man.
That's messed up.
But yeah, he just wants Mariota back. And then so Mariota found out about it, and he made a little clip, and he sent him a jersey.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was cool of him. So he obviously he's going to be missed in Oregon.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we have some sad news to report. Mel Farr, a former NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year who rushed for more than 3,000 yards in 7 pro seasons with the Detroit Lions, passed away. Farr spent his whole NFL career with Detroit from 1967 to 73. So, unfortunately, we lost another football legend as well. Actually, today, football great Frank Gifford died suddenly earlier this morning, according to a statement from his wife, Kathy Lee. Gifford's family says he passed away of natural causes at their Connecticut home, and he was 84 years old.
84.
So to say that was sudden, I don't agree with
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
He saw it coming 2 decades ago.
Rest in peace to the gift.
So Gifford was an NFL Hall of Famer with the New York Giants and also a famous broadcaster. I used to love him on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
He was the best. Him and Al Michaels and Dan Deerdorf.
Did they
That
have
was the best
O.J.
crew.
Simpson too?
Best crew, yes. As for us, a little bit.
Oh, a long time ago.
A little
yeah.
bit. But I think those three, Dan Deerdorf was one of the best, man.
Yeah.
It just had the best commentary. The stories were so good.
Eric liked when they had Dennis Miller on there. That was his favorite.
That's the only time I watched football.
I know, right? You actually watched it. Like, I just muted the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look out for the New York Giants. That's my Dennis Miller.
You know who I wanted to mute now? Just what I'm saying. Melvin Gordon wants to mute his mom. I'll tell you. Melvin Gordon, he is obviously one of the new San Diego Charger players that they picked up, and so now he's a rookie. He's going to be wearing number 28, but don't expect to see his mom wearing his jersey.
And why is that?
Carmen Gordon said he needs to earn it and prove himself before she wears his jersey.
Jeez.
That's straight up. She
Straight
says
outta Compton.
she's quoted saying, "You've got to show me a little something, but it won't be this year." Wow.
That's my wife told me too.
She said, "See, you might see me in the stands, but I won't have a jersey on." I did the same thing in college when wore her son's 25 number jersey over with Wisconsin, and she didn't start wearing his jersey until senior season.
Really?
So that's motivation.
Yeah, I was gonna say it pushes them.
Yeah,
they
big
got to
time.
prove it to ma.
Mm-hmm.
You got to show me.
Yo, ma.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, he wants to get to that level of these gentlemen that just entered the NFL Hall of Fame yesterday.
Yeah,
The Bus and 7 other NFL legends will make the final stop in their football careers when they were welcomed into the Pro Football Hall of Fame last night in Canton, Ohio.
Yep.
The 53rd class to be immortalized is comprised of Jerome the Bus Bettis, one of my favorites and long overdue, Tim Brown.
That's
Awesome wide receiver. Charles Haley, that's another great player. Bill Polian, in memoriam, Junior Seau, rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
And what a great thing that his daughter did, Sydney, and the speech that she gave on his behalf.
Yeah,
and
she did a good
such a
job.
touching moment. Yeah. Will Shields, Mick Tingelhoff, and Ron Wolf. Tingelhoff.
He's related to Hasselhoff.
But he's the porn version of it.
He's the guy that likes to pee a lot. He's a Tingelhoff.
And Charles Haley, he wrote Roots.
So I gave her a Tingelhoff.
The hall actually currently limits the number of inductees to 8 per year, but adjusted its bylaws to give the added consideration to contributors like Polian and Wolf, because they're GMs and that kind of stuff. So,
Nice.
which they're some of the greatest GMs that ever existed by putting some Super Bowl winning teams. So, congratulations to all of them. Also, congratulations go out in swimming news because there's Katie Ledecky, the 18-year-old American, virtually raced herself at the World Swimming Championships, and she was just unbeatable.
Really?
Yeah. She won what is it, four or five gold medals.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be in
So
the
the
Olympics.
swim
for sure.
team. Yeah.
Now she's hunched over.
She stopped eating Subway.
I think Michael Phelps is going to be in the
Eats
Olympics.
fish.
You know who wish they could throw some fish in auto racing news? Road rage inside the car is one thing. But yesterday, NASCAR drivers Reagan Smith and Ty Dillon got into a scuffle of their own at Watkins Glen. They almost threw down. That was nice, dude.
That's dope.
I saw some of that a little bit.
All right.
Contact
Speaking of scuffles, there's another scuffle going on in a different kind of court. The body of late Formula One star Juan Manuel Fangio has been exhumed by orders of an Argentina judge for testing to determine paternity claims brought by two men who believe they are his sons.
Oh.
Yes. The remains of Fangio, who died in 1995, were removed from a family crypt Friday and taken to a morgue in his hometown of Balcarce or something like that. I'm assuming it's in like
Italy? Maybe?
I don't know, whatever.
Timbuktu?
For extraction of DNA. Didn't we just say DNA?
Dana?
DNA DNA samples. Yes.
Oh.
Well, they might get the results on the Maury show. You never know. You are the father.
Well, that's bad because the family or the potential kids of the racer, they were giving them the runaround. So finally,
Right. You spin my record round and round.
maybe.
Yes. Speaking of going round and round, the New York Islanders are in need of a driver.
What?
Yes, in hockey news. Yeah, they need a driver. Not because they're moving from Uniondale to Brooklyn. And it's not a driver on the road, it's a driver on the ice. That's what they're looking for. They're looking to hire a Zamboni driver.
Nice.
Man, I got a Zamboni just thinking about it. That sounds awesome.
Called the Zohan.
Give me a
And a
Tingelhoff.
Zohan. An advertisement posted on AEG's website in July notes that the job requires 5 years behind the wheel of an ice resurfacer, which is a Zamboni, 3 years working in a hockey arena and a college degree, believe it or not.
Really?
The post did not reveal how much the full-time job will pay. Zamboni driving is a lot like my conversations with my girlfriend. They just keep going in circles.
You know who they should hire is a Hawaiian because they're good at shaved ice.
The flying Hawaiian will be slowing down.
Nice.
How about that? Finally, wacky sports news. Who let the dogs out last weekend? Did you guys see this? Over 50 dogs gathered at Imperial Beach here in California for the 10th annual Unleashed by Petco Surf Dog competition to display the animal prowess on the surfboard.
Oh.
So they had five
dope.
different competitions at the event. Talking about the Lords of Dogtown. Nice. Nice.
They were all in full
man, I gotta
effect.
see
Yeah,
that.
you know who went
Dope.
from Dogtown to the Doghouse? Jock Peterson. Because guess who joined Taylor Swift on stage on her tour as she visited Seattle? Russell Wilson and Ciara. Proof that Taylor Swift isn't on Jock Peterson's jock.
Yes. Show her what's up.
You guys are tuning in, listening to B-Side Sports Show. That's our trending hot topics. We're going to move into our next topic over here. We're going to do a little bit of athlete birthdays. Let's go ahead, hit it, Drakk.
That's right.
Boom! We're gonna have a good time.
Why?
Yes.
Because, well, first of all, you guys are tuned in to the B-Side Sports Show. That's a good
course.
time
Yeah,
already.
Of course, no matter
Yeah,
what.
and of course, because as we always say here at the B-Side Sports Show, Eric,
It's always somebody's birthday.
take it away, my good sir.
Thank you, sir. Well, first and foremost, birthday shout out to Ramiro. Now he's back in the studio, so shouts out to you, big guy.
Yep. Happy birthday, brother.
Smile.
Happy birthday, bro.
You got a pretty mouth. Smile.
Put him on blast.
We'll throw a picture on the screen.
I know, right?
Anyways, we'll start off actually celebrating the birthday today. We got NBA basketball player Derek Fisher, the Fish.
The Fish.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's one of my favorites. Man.
Hell yeah, right?
I'll have to
he's
say,
a-
and I'm not a huge Laker fan, but that was one dude that I really had.
Yeah, man.
love
yeah,
for.
because he just minded his shit and played ball,
Yeah,
Yes.
really clutch.
right?
Yes.
And clutch.
Clutch. Are we still talking about? I don't know. Sound like
I don't know.
I was thinking about stuff I got to fix on my car right now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what? The
It
clutch.
can't go in reverse.
Maybe it shouldn't.
Also celebrated birthday, we got Major Leaguer Milt Balling. Milt Balling is actually famous for never wearing underwear during games. He's balling.
He's free balling.
Oh yeah, shout
By
out to Tom Petty.
He's definitely not a heartbreaker. I'll tell you that. He's too. The heartbreakers like, no, you're too ugly, Tom Petty. We're just gonna be on separate. All right.
He's like
guys?
Bram Stoker. Also celebrating a birthday, we got sports writer Peter Schmuck. And yes, he is one because I had dinner with him. Dinner for the Schmucks. Also celebrating a birthday, we got Deion Sanders, football and baseball player and well-bred entertainer.
Yep.
and very well dressed.
And very well dressed.
Coordinated. How about we say coordinated?
Coordinated.
Color coordinated.
Color coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
Also celebrating a birthday, we got Italian soccer player Stefano Okakacheka.
Whoa.
Okakacheka also good at throwing craps.
He's a shit talker. That
He's
guy.
gonna have fun for his birthday.
And also celebrating
Okakataka.
who Tanaka. Tori Tanaka.
Okakataka Tuesday.
I'm going there. El Chorito. Also celebrating a birthday, we got cricketer Fred Badcock. Badcock, a.k.a. Evil Wiener.
No bueno.
Celebrating a birthday on the 10th of August, we got Australian distance runner Carolyn Swallow. And when it comes to Down Under, Swallow represents.
She spits.
She
Don't
doesn't-
swallow.
Also celebrating a birthday, we got a boxer Riddick Bowe on the 10th. And according to my dad, he looks like a Rottweiler.
He
Riddick
does.
Bowe.
He does.
Right? He kind of does, dude. Big jawed cat.
Yeah.
You know?
He's big jotted.
Yeah, big jawed.
He big jotted.
It was sticking out. We got Major League Baseball player Andy Stankiewicz, a.k.a. Stankiewicz Smelly Sack. And
I smelled his finger once.
Sounds
Don't ask
messy.
me about
he
it.
gave me a reach around. Also, cricketer, we got Hammy Love. Actually, he has a new restaurant, and their slogan is, come try the Hammy Love special. No matter what you order, it always comes with 2 eggs.
Is that the Courtney Love special?
There's a big hole in the middle. Celebrating a birthday on the 11th of August, we got Andrew Jane, a cricketer player. And I actually met Andrew Jane. I went up and said, Andrew Jane. Andrew said, you know, me cousin, Andrew Jane. That's what she told me.
He's a cricketer player.
Cricketer player. Man, yeah, get the funky names, these cricketer players.
These cricketeers.
Where they find them. Also celebrating a birthday on the 11th, we got Russian Olympic basketball player Sergey Kovalenko. Sergey, a.k.a. Mr. Queer. And also celebrating a birthday on the 11th, we got, let's see if you know this one, Shaye, Terry Bollea.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Hulk Hogan.
Okay. And actually,
Formerly employed
Yeah,
by
formerly-
WWE Hulk Hogan.
and why was Hulk Hogan actually upset that his daughter dated black guys?
I don't know why.
Because their pythons are bigger than his 24-inch ones.
We are Americans.
That's right. Fight for the rights of every man, dingo.
Remember when it
The
comes,
prayers, the exercise, and the vitamins, brother.
when it comes crashing down? Remember?
You say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and stay away from the black people.
They teabag you on accident.
They stretch down. Celebrating a birthday on the 12th of August, we got British sports commentator Peter West. And coincidentally, Peter's Peter also faces west.
Ooh,
Sideways.
he's a curvy fellow.
We got celebrating a birthday, we got Jabril Sissi, French soccer player. Sissi. That's
Le
right.
petit toit.
Le petit
He's not an MMA fighter then, right?
He is a le petit toit.
That little one, Cheetah. We also got cricketer Whitey Money celebrating the birthday. And actually, me and my lady went to go see Whitey Money. We bought 2 tickets to Paradise
No.
for Whitey Money.
It was a discount. Didn't get a double check, though.
Celebrating a birthday on the 13th, we got Gwen Cheeseman, Olympic field hockey player. Cheeseman is very good at that too.
Cheeseman? Are we still talking about
Cheeseman.
Are we talking about the Navy and seamen?
Seaman or Cheeseman?
He keep going back to them.
Oh, Cheeseman chin.
We also got NFL player Chris Dishman, a.k.a. DirecTV. And we also got Major League Baseball player Roman Colin, a.k.a. the Cannoli. Because he's Italian.
Colon cleanser.
Hey.
Cannoli.
Hey, how you doing?
Birthday on the 14th, Irving Magic Johnson. Everyone knows Magic Johnson. And ironically and mysteriously, Magic made his HIV disappear.
Huh, his Johnson is magic.
That's a
Wow,
Magic Johnson.
I know, right?
It's a wand.
Take that, Harry Potter.
Also celebrating a birthday, we got Olympic swimmer Nancy Sweetnam. Sweetnam is actually what they call Vietnamese hookers. Sweetnam. Celebrating a birthday, we got Nigerian boxer Dick Tiger. Dick Tiger. Coincidentally, Dick Tiger is what half the PGA calls Tiger Woods. Dick Tiger? Fuck him. Also, we got female tennis player Elena Ball Toucher.
Ooh.
And for a tennis player, I'm sure she does a lot of ball touching. Elena.
She loves hanging out with Tiger Woods, apparently, too. Happy birthday, both
she
of
at?
you.
And
I know.
she's going to break her windows. Also celebrating a birthday on the 15th, we got soccer player Jurgen Dix. Jurgen
Ooh.
Dix sounds like my high school years. Jurgen my Dix.
With Jurgens.
Jurgen. Special. You got to get the pump bottle.
That's what they used to call me, Hope Solo, also.
They called me Hand Solo.
Covered my goal. Can't use your hands.
Me and Pamela Henderson.
We also celebrate a birthday on the 15th. We got NFL player Fred Strickland. Strickland, a.k.a. China. It's Strickland. Chinese live there.
Strickland.
We also celebrate a birthday cricketer player Eddie Leadbeater. Leadbeater, a.k.a. choking the robot chicken.
Ooh.
It's a Leadbeater.
I don't approve.
Like the wife beater.
Oh, hey, it's Stephen Hawking.
I don't approve one bit.
Welcome back, Stephen Hawking.
There's aluminum foil all across my stuff. Shouts out to...
I can't text properly now. Error.
It keeps going back, malfunction.
Somebody hit Control-Delete on that guy. Reset him.
And finally, the last birthday on the 15th, we got we got tennis player Maureen Peanut Harper. And she actually got the nickname Peanut because she really digs nuts.
Ooh. 2 at a time.
I wonder if she knows ball toucher.
Clickety clack. Same sport. And that's it for athletes' birthdays.
Nice.
Happy
Good
birthday.
stuff. Good stuff. Happy birthday
Happy
from the
birthday.
B-Side Sports Show team. Of course, you guys are tuning in, listening to Shaye, Whitey, Eric J, myself, Ralph Figueroa. We are going to move into our next topic. We want to find out about who's in trouble. So go ahead, hit it, Drakk. You are tuned in listening to the B-Side Sports Show, and we are going to tell you about some knuckleheads that may be out there. So
Maybe they're in here.
they could be over there.
Yeah, suspicious characters.
Shaye Whitey, you have some reports on who's in trouble. Let us hear it.
Here we go again with the reckless driving and the DUI stuff with the NFL players. So now it's Alden Smith.
What?
From the 49ers. Yeah, he was just released, 25 years old, but he just got arrested on Thursday, hit and run, DUI, and vandalism charges. So he must have fled the scene. So I don't,
So didn't he just have one recently though?
Yeah. It's actually since he's entered the league, it's already been like his, I believe, his second, violation of that, of the same thing, pretty much. And it's like a trend with these guys. They just,
You know what they had to do in the locker room for him to just get rid of him? They just switched his name front to back. So they put Smith, all done.
All done. Yeah, he's all done.
Get out!
Yep.
What's this red tag?
Why do I got a yellow sticker here?
He's all done with the 49ers, though.
What's this yellow slip?
What does that mean?
So what do you think? I mean, obviously, so him getting in trouble, and he's obviously had a past with this also with this problem. What do you think of another team picking him up? I mean,
I think he should just go to Canada.
Yeah.
They have whiskey there for cheap.
Michael Sam loves you.
Oh, yeah, maybe go play with Michael
They
Sam.
take shots off each other.
He said,
yeah,
"You can be my tight end."
Wide receiver.
I hope not.
Yeah, and they're claiming they're supporting him and helping him, but I mean, how does that helping him by firing him?
Well, I mean, the 49ers are already in a lot of trouble as it is anyways.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's just stupid stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
It is like, especially if you've already been, if it's already happened before.
How do you do a hit and run and be like, who did it? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I hit and run once and also got vandalized because I skeeted on her.
Oh.
Skeet.
Oh.
From the window.
To the walls
Oh,
of
yeah.
her uterus
He skeeted on the window.
Now I call her my baby mama.
because she's got back.
And then
man.
also,
Who else you got,
let's
dude?
move on to MMA. A fighter by the name of Rusamar Palhares. He's not from UFC, but he's in the World Series of Fighting, the WSOF, which is a new fighting league that's just starting to come up and start to put on events. And they're trying to compete with Bellator, and they even tried to take a shot at Bellator. Like, we're not going to put old men in the ring, like they had Shamrock and them in there. But
you can see Butterbean tonight.
Butterbean
We're gonna
against
have
Kimbo
Mike,
Slice. or
Mike Tyson's gonna do a triumphant return. It's Prince.
It's Prince, formerly known as Prince.
Prince.
But he's been suspended though and stripped of his welterweight title. This guy has a history of I guess he's kind of a hothead, and I guess he used a couple eye gouges that went undetected, but they saw him after, and also he won the fight.
Roddy Piper though.
Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. The boop. Boop. Yeah, boop. But he also
His favorite song is "Brown Eyed Girl."
Yeah.
He was gouging the different kind of an eye.
He was gouging him in the brown eye.
He bent some spokes that time.
but he wouldn't release the hold after the guy already tapped out. And,
Lord,
He tried to give him a six-pack.
yeah.
like bowling.
And that's the kind of thing that could kill somebody,
He was trigger happy that day.
He called him Dr. Longfingers.
Someone called Dr. J.
Hey, you know what's funny though? In that same event that happened at, and that was actually taking place the same day as the Ronda Rousey fight last weekend. So they're kind of trying to compete with them a little bit. But
So he's a bit of a dirty fighter?
Yeah, he's already has the reputation. So now it's like, and a lot of the fighters are already complaining about him too. And it's like, that something needs to be done. And they're saying that they don't think he's a bad guy, that it's just that he might have some type of mental issues or something.
Yeah, he's a Dirty Sanchez fighter.
Yeah.
Because he sticks it. He plugs, checks the oil.
He tried to give me a Blumpkin once. It was awkward. It was awkward.
But what's crazy at that same event that happened at, there was a brawl in the crowd between two camps of two UFC fighters. One of them was Khabib. It's hard to say his name. Khabib.
Hey, he's
Nurmagomedov.
they call him the bum. Nabib. Nabib the bum.
Well, I guess he had
I'm
been,
volatile.
this guy had been going back and forth on Twitter trading barbs with Nate Diaz, not Nick, his brother Nate.
Nate.
Yeah, and so they were there, and their camps confronted each other, and a brawl erupted in the crowd. So now,
His younger brother. They call him Junior
yeah,
High.
Nate, yeah, Junior. No, well, he's the hothead. He's not the pothead. The other one's the pothead. He's the
It's
hothead.
3 o'clock, Junior High.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he's banned from ever showing up there again. Actually, they're not letting him come back.
And just the venue, or not
For the World Series of fighting, but
Wow.
but he already
Well, it
has
sounds like the World Series of poker.
but
Well, somebody was trying to poke somebody that day.
they want them to pit those two guys in the
Were
ring.
they eye gouging?
They
He
were
said
brown
poke
eye
her.
gouging.
Poke her face.
Oh, speaking of poker, this is pretty crazy. Norwood Teague, who is he's the athletic director at the University of Minnesota. He's had to step down. He resigned after two women, his coworkers, they had a little get-together gathering. Drinks were involved, and he started getting a little bit too frisky.
Nice. Good little
poking them a
segue. You see
little
that
bit.
little poker?
Yeah, he was.
Speaking of poker.
Because she actually did. He said that he poked her in the side. He was
Wow.
and that he kept wanting to sit next to this girl the whole time, that he wouldn't leave her side. And she was like, whoa, wait. And then I guess this other girl that he worked with was trying to set him up with someone that she knew, but she's married. But he
Wow.
took it as, how about you go skinny dipping, and how about he offered to give her
To shower her with pee.
He offered to give her dome basically. He offered dome to her basically.
To her?
To her.
How do
He
you give
offered it to
her dome?
Yeah,
Wow.
basically he offered her.
Wow, her dome's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
That's a little man in a boat, and for
So
her
I
dome.
guess she
It's
wasn't
dumb.
having it.
Not Dome, it's Dumb. Or Dune.
Good luck.
So he's apologizing. He's saying he has an alcohol problem. He's going to seek help for that. I guess you get a few in him, and he's a frisky guy over there.
You get a few in him, he wants to get some in you.
Yeah. Wants to get a few fingers in you.
Take him to the bubbles.
He likes the taste test.
He wants to eye gouge.
He's choosing Pepsi.
He wants to gouge in the brown eye.
Well,
Oh man.
Wow,
he
dude.
says those hookers are gouging me on their prices.
Here's a hook for you.
Oh man. Also, let's see. Move on to college football. Nigel Hale. He's the son of Nate Dogg. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
He's been dismissed from the program. He was playing for Washington.
No.
And they're saying it's a disciplinary issue, so they're not really being specific about it. But
I heard it was because he was smoking weed every
every
day.
day, yep. And he listened to the song too much, and it got to his head.
Shout out to Nick Diaz.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Michael Phelps.
Bring Nate with you, apparently.
Yeah, 'cause, you should have had Nate with you. Like, man, calm Nate down a little bit. Give him some of that stuff.
Call the subway guy while
Nate
you're
Diaz
at
is
it, Right, Phelps?
Oh, this is
Mr. Phelps, this message will
Phelps.
self-destruct in 7 seconds.
Here's a guy that's he's actually not in trouble with the law really, but he got in trouble with his girlfriend Jay Crowder from the Celtics. Yeah, his IG, his Instagram got hacked by his own girlfriend because she found out about this girl that I guess that he was his side piece, I guess you could say.
Yeah, right.
And so she hacks his Instagram and posts a picture of this girl, and he starts putting all this stuff that all this negative stuff about this girl. Oh, she's so and so. She's been all these different celebrities that she's been with, and he just straight hacked her Instagram. So he had to go and delete his right away, and he made a new one. He just put something about family or something, But
Wow.
yeah, he's in trouble with this girl. Like,
Wait, who's this again?
This is Jay Crowder. He plays for
Jay
the Celtics. Yeah, it's he's in a little bit.
You
of
know
hot
what?
water with
He's
that.
a guy that's normally very solitude, and he can't deal with a lot of crowders.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of gets a little
Yeah,
anxious.
Head for the
He's got-
woods.
Yeah, she posted a scathing caption, you could say. It was pretty
Scathing.
scathing. Yeah, it was pretty
Wow.
bad.
Scathing.
A lot of stuff I can't even repeat here.
We're upping the words
Yeah,
here
scathing,
at Beside Sports
yeah,
Show.
you know what I'm saying?
Scathing. We're gonna have a scathing
Aquila
competition.
and Shaye.
I just learned that one. It's finally.
That sounds sultry
The air is really sultry.
and
But
musky for some reason. Anyways,
look at these guys. This Italian tennis duo. Not to be confused with the ambiguously gay duo from Saturday Night Live.
Mario and
No,
Luigi. Mario's World. I played this.
No, their names are Potito Starace and Daniele Bracciati.
so they're
AKA Chico and the Man.
Yeah.
Hey,
But anyways,
we're from Italy.
they've been banned from the Italian Tennis Federation because they're actually fixing matches, so they were pretty much losing on purpose and gaining money, I guess, betting against themselves.
They're
And
like,
stuff like
Enzo,
that.
why do you not get that?
Yeah, come on.
I bet against us. We are supposed to lose, remember? Oh, in that case, we show them 40 love. Hey.
We call her the Popa.
Oh.
Popa help us.
He gives us
Popa.
the okay.
He give us the okay.
Hey, Potito. I say potato.
I pray to him, and him tell me, go, do whatever you gonna do. You and Luigi, you guys are brothers.
Somebody made him an
Make
offer
a
they
bread.
can't, an offer they can't refuse.
Make some bubbly Italian bread shells.
Boboli.
Bubbly.
Breaking in the door.
And then one more thing. Irving Fryer, former NFL player, he's been arrested for his role in a mortgage scam. I guess he applied for all kinds of mortgages in a row and used the same collateral on all of the applications.
Jeez.
So that's that's not legal, and even his mom is implicated because she signed a lot of the documents too. So they actually could face jail time for that.
Wow,
the
Fryer got
sentencing.
burned.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
that's messed up, man.
That goose is
And
in the
his mom.
fryer.
He's claiming that they got scammed by this agent or whatever. That they
Who's
told
his
him.
agent? Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders? Huh? He's trying to fry me, Judge.
He makes tuxedos. Fryer tux.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying.
Fryer ducks.
Yeah, man, that's it this week, man.
Oh my
People
goodness,
messing up
dude.
again, man.
Who's in trouble? Brought to you by
Shaye
the
Wizzo.
the B-Side Sports Show team and Shaye Whizzle. Good
Yeah,
stuff
thanks.
on there, brother. So once again, you guys are tuning in, listening to our nonsense here at B-Side Sports Show. You guys are listening to Shaye, Whitey, Eric J, myself, Ralph Figueroa. So we are going to move into our next topic because we want to find out what happened this week in sports history.
Yes.
Hit it, Drakk.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back in time. Sometimes you get up.
Sometimes I get down.
Ooh, I got down right now.
Ooh,
Hey, clean your shots.
sharp.
So, yeah, of course, you guys are tuning in listening to B-Side Sports Show, and you guys can find us on all our social media. But now we're going to take our little time machine and go back in time because we want to find out from Eric J what happened this week in sports history.
Of course, we're going to start in 1877.
Good Lord.
Phillies and the Expos play a doubleheader that ends at 3:23 a.m. Another 30 minutes, and that doubleheader would have made the cocks come out. You know, roosters.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, man.
It just brings out the worst in people. In 1903, New Zealand's All Blacks played their first rugby match against Australia's Wallabies, thus becoming the first version of Man vs. Wild. You decide. In 1905,
Didgeridoos were fucking bumping.
here come the dingoes. Stop.
I was knuckle deep in a wallaby once. That was crazy.
All she charged was some eucalyptus.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
That's a knife.
Crikey.
That's not a knife.
Stay away from the stingrays.
Don't fight the alligators. They're nice.
Croc hunter, what are you doing in the ocean?
They got enlarged medulla oblongatus.
You're wrong, Sanders. In 1905, Ty Cobb's mother mistakes her husband for a burglar and shoots him dead. Ironically, Ty Cobb becomes one of baseball's all-time steals leader. Look out for Ma.
Oh.
He was dodging bullets.
All day.
He was the real Matrix. Neo.
Bending backwards. 1934, Babe Ruth announces his final season as a full-time player. Ruth claims, "Look out, Nathans. Next year, I'm going into competitive eating."
Heart attack, you're next.
In 1936, diver Marjorie G-String is the youngest Olympic gold medalist at 13 years old. Yeah, that's her name, G-String. G-String actually looked at her gold medal ribbon and thought, that would make a good underwear.
Hence,
Can I
that's where
put
it
some My
started.
Little Ponies on that?
G-String.
That's where it all started.
In 1936, a demo baseball game is played at the Berlin Games. The world beats the U.S. 6-5. FDR goes on to say, "By next Olympics, the world is going to meet my ace, Adam. He has explosive stuff." Atom bomb. Also in 1936, disintegration. That's another cure.
Shout out to Robert Smith.
Robert Smith. And also in 1936, Jesse Owens wins his fourth gold medal at the Berlin Olympic Games. Jesse Owens is heard later gloating to the Nazi regime. "That's right, y'all gonna remember my name. It's 4 medals for Jesse, Germany. Owens, bitches."
Take that.
In 1962, the Dodgers protest the wetting down of Candlestick Park in San Francisco to slow down Maury Wills. The Giants responded with, "Hey, it could have been a lot worse. We could have started the KKK on the infield."
No
They wanted to slow Maury Wills down. Slow his wheels. In 1970, Patricia Palinkas becomes the first woman pro football player. And Patricia Palinkas proves prominent as a pound-for-pound pulverizing palooka.
Oh.
Try saying that 5
Say
times.
that. I can't say it once.
Nice, right?
Yeah, good job.
Suffragetash.
In 1972, Johnny Unitas files a $725,000 lawsuit against the Baltimore Colts. And I'm sorry, but a lawsuit against the Colts will never unite you guys. On 1975, the first NFL game is played at the Louisiana Superdome. And Louisiana Superdome is a better name than its prior one, the Louisiana Crisis Center. It's Louisiana.
I'm calling you FEMA.
Call him FEMA. He just made a song about FEMA.
FEMA.
My leg got FEMA. 1976, the Pittsburgh Pirates' John Candelaria no-hits the LA Dodgers. Candelaria is known as the Candyman, which is fitting because he made the Dodgers look like suckers.
The Candyman can.
Sammy Davis can. In 1984, 1974, the Cincinnati Reds retired Johnny Bench's number 5, and the legend of Johnny number 5 is born. Short circuit.
Number 25.
25.
The locals kick your ass. The locals kick your face.
That's gangsta
The
shit.
locals kick your balls into outer space.
It is the space.
Number 25.
1985, Sweden's Uno Lindström juggles a soccer ball for 13.11 miles, or how he calls it, uno tres, uno miles.
Is that a Pitbull song, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3 feet.
Dale.
Dale.
Dale. Pitbull. Con la canción de Pitbull.
¿De qué duro se le pegaste a la pelota? 4, 3, 4, 5. Así le pegué a la pelota, baby.
That's right. Me pega la pelota. Chota. That's Pitbull style.
Ahí con mi homie Nick Díaz fumando mota.
You say you work for the Chota? Is that
Wow.
I'm on the cover.
El Pitbull.
I'm on the cover.
No es el Pitbull, no es el K9 Units. El K9.
K9 units is a barrel. In 1985, also, the Baltimore Orioles, Gross and Sheets are the 6th to hit consecutive pinch hit home runs. And coincidentally, Ron Jeremy also has Gross Sheets.
Oh, yeah, it's your homie.
That's my homie, fool.
Homie Ron.
Your homie, Ron, not Gypsy Ron?
Oh.
Not Gypsy Ron. In 1990, Mark McGwire is the first to hit 30 home runs in the first 4 seasons. Thanks, steroids.
Oh,
Shout out.
Shout out to the roids. In 1997, the LA Dodgers retired Tommy Lasorda's number 2. And later that night, Tommy Lasorda retires 2 family dinners at the Buca de Beppo.
no.
And then he dropped the number 2.
Tommy LaGorda. In 2002, Barry Bonds hits his 600 home run with his head. Because he's big-headed.
Because he was headstrong.
in 2012,
They called him Bonk
call him Bonka's wife
because he had a big head like Bonk.
because his head up. In 2012,
He's
Usain Bolt.
bonkers.
We did like that little game in the Nintendo game.
Bonk's Adventure.
Bonk's Adventure. My little brother had that game, I think. He had it on the Game Boy.
I knew a guy that looked like him too.
He scratched out the M and the E, though. It said Gay Boy. In 2012, Usain Bolt becomes the first person to win the 100 and 200-meter sprint in back-to-back Olympics. Big deal. Even a broken clock is right twice in a day.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. Mis huevos.
Bolton.
Also, and finally in 2012, Nadsaya Ostapchuk was stripped of her shot put gold medal for failing a drug test. And apparently the shot putter was putting shots in her ass.
Oh, they said stop, Chuck.
And that's it for this week in sports history.
Brought to you
man.
by the B-Side Sports Show team. Good stuff, Eric J.
Okay, yeah.
Once again, you guys can find us on all our social media at B-Side Sports Show. And you guys can always send us an email if you always want to get a shout out or anything like that. So once again, you guys are tuning in, listening to Shaye, Whitey, Eric J, myself, Ralph Figueroa. So we're going to move into our next segment because we want to do a little Where Are They Now?
Yes.
So let's go ahead and hit it, Drakk.
Where are they now? How I miss those companions who walk the canyons of the night by my
The walks the canyons. I know one guy in here walks canyons at night. He's sitting right over there.
And he walks with his companions.
And with
through
his
the
companion,
canyons.
he's met friends over there. He's got, man, that dude's got clout.
But it's messed up because I don't think they heard the song though that we're talking about. That's
Yeah,
the only
they
thing.
can't hear the song. We have a song, Barry
Yeah.
Manilow's
It
song,
was Barry Manilow.
and he says he walks canyons in the night looking for friends, and that's you, buddy.
Yeah, that's it.
And apparently pants are optional.
Pants are
Yeah.
optional too.
Yes.
Pitching tents is also optional.
So, Shaye, Whitey, what do you got on
all right,
Where Are They Now?
Yeah, we're getting ready for football season. Last week I was talking more about like kind of guys that were kind of draft busts, like NFL draft busts, and this week I'm actually gonna do guys that actually had good careers in football, that had Hall of Fame careers basically. The first one is Lawrence Taylor. We all know Lawrence
yeah,
Taylor.
yeah.
Number 5'6".
Former MVP of the league, 2 Super Bowls, Hall of Famer. He actually had some recent trouble with the law after he retired. He started out by doing color commentary and stuff like that, but
That was when he was talking about all the blacks and
Yeah.
whites playing against each
Yeah.
other. That was a different commentary.
yeah,
That wasn't the defensive team he was on.
he admitted to using cocaine and
He
stuff
needed
like
a different kind of defensive team
that.
in court.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
battled
definitely.
the biggest white thing ever, cocaine.
The cocaine, yeah.
And the judge.
The white devil. Yeah, the cocaine. He failed multiple drug tests, stuff like that, and he's been jailed
Cocaine's a hell
several
of a
times.
drug.
Yeah, it's a hell of a drug. He's been in jail several times, but it is actually the last arrest he had was when he sexual misconduct involving a young girl, 16-year-old. Damn.
No
Wow.
way.
Bad,
He's been
yeah.
arrested like 56 times. He wanted to match his jersey number.
Yeah.
He's Lawrence Taylor.
He has that many convictions.
And that's what's crazy. So now that you bring up the 56, so just recently, this past week, he just had a birthday and he turned 56.
Oh, did he really?
So, yeah, so he's popping. But he's doing well now, though.
I heard that no matter where he drives, he always drives 56 miles an hour.
I heard the judge almost
Yeah.
gave him 56 years.
Yeah. He gives his wife a 56-incher. Oh,
Randy, shouts out to Randy Johnson.
Whoa. I know.
Randy Johnson corn dog.
We
Big
thought
unit.
we thought that big unit was a big unit. Mm-mm.
His wife is 5'6". Does that make a difference?
Oh man. No, but and he's doing well. He's sober. He's been sober since 2009, but he's actually he's happily married now. He's no more 16-year-old women for him.
Guys.
Or
He
girls.
at
And,
least got the 18s. At
yeah,
least.
I think she's a little
He
bit older.
stepped up. So they're kind of older, but I'll take them.
As long as there's a bang bus, I'm there.
The judge don't get mad that time.
And they've actually they've adopted a daughter. So he probably
Scary.
he's probably a little maybe not on the Viagra yet, so he can't really, so he probably had to adopt at that point.
Yeah, I heard he got the adoption agency was recommended by Woody Allen.
By Woody Harrelson. No. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying.
Woody Allen.
White man can't hump. But okay.
But they could stick a 56-incher.
But yeah, so he's pretty much enjoying retirement now. He's sober and he's playing a lot of golf and stuff like that. So
Nice.
he can't do a whole 56 holes though. And so
Oh my God, overtime.
Yeah, he said
That
he could do about 18.
sounds like a Tiger Woods problem. Yeah, he's knocks 56 holes.
Speaking of white women,
Those white holes, they give you warnings. There's flags on them already. Should be worried, Tiger.
Here's another guy that was a Hall of Famer, man. He was really good at his day. Remember Thurman Thomas from the Buffalo Bills?
Oh, yeah.
He was one of the best running
You know
backs
what
in the
I
league
used
for a
to
while.
hate was his face mask.
Oh,
Remember he had
yeah.
that little one?
Yeah,
but they
oh,
had
yeah,
the,
just the one bar?
The one bar right in the middle.
In the middle. Yeah, that's right, huh? forgot
Yeah,
about
I
that,
hated his face
Yeah.
mask. Like, ugh.
no, I hated that other guy. They had Kelso with the extra protected helmet.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like he had a big old bubble head, like those big head.
He looked like
things.
Jack in the Box with the helmet on.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
helmet on. I
Yeah.
want to hang him on my antenna.
Yeah, he didn't actually win this. I think he went to 2 Super Bowls, but he didn't.
They
he
went
never
to
won.
4.
They, yeah,
Like 4.
They
yeah,
went to
that's right.
4
That's
in a
right.
row.
Yeah, he went in a row,
And
but
they
didn't
lost
win.
all of 'em.
But he was still one of their star players at the time, though. But he's actually a
Joe Kelly, right? Who was it, Joe Kelly? The one that guy, the
No,
quarterback?
that's the
Oh,
one.
Jim
That's
Kelly.
the one from Pornhub.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jill Kelly.
I got the wrong Kelly.
I gave her 2 balls up.
Yeah.
I went to her end zone many times.
To the west. I give him one to the west. But
The
anyway,
windows to the walls, definitely.
Yes.
anyway, he's I guess he didn't get too many concussions on his day because he's pretty smart actually. And ever since his playing days, he actually already had this idea, but he's into like the whole energy and going green.
Sounds
thing
like
where,
Drakk.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like
Drakk.
Hulk Hogan. I mean, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, yeah.
He goes green a
He's
lot.
not going green like Nick Diaz. He's going going green as far as like energy conservation.
The hemp car always gets lost.
Yeah. so he founded the Legends Energy Group. It's called the Legends Energy Group. So it's a bit dedicated to clean energy resources. He actually goes to different businesses and he talks to them about how they can, streamline their business to not use so much energy and, just try to save our planet basically.
He's
So
like 2015 Al Gore.
Yes.
yeah, so but that's
Nice.
pretty good. Not too many concussions. You can do that. So, but he only played, I think, 12 or 13 years.
And for a running back, I mean,
Yeah.
at his position, he's going to take the majority of the hits to his face.
especially
Yeah.
especially
So
the
that-
featured one.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's going head first.
He needs that face mask again.
He's going-
And then what's
he's all heads, no tails.
and that
He
leads
just
me-
breaks through the lines and
Double-sided
condoms.
coin.
Like a double-sided coin.
and he's also got his former teammate is actually involved in this company with him. Bruce Smith, remember Bruce Smith?
Oh, Bruce Smith.
He was one of the best.
That Caitlyn Jenner?
Jenner? Caitlyn Smith.
The
No.
other.
The other Bruce.
Yeah, the other Bruce.
They call me Bruce. No, but I remember both of those guys being real good on the Tecmo Bowl game. Like if you pick the Buffalo Bills, like if somebody already chose your team, because I used to play Tecmo Bowl back in the day. The old
Tecmo Bowl was the best one. Was Bo Jackson
Bo Jack. Oh
on the
yeah,
Raiders.
for
Was-
sure.
Barry Sanders.
and Barry
But
Sanders.
Barry Sanders
Yeah.
too. But Thurman was another one, and also but on the defense.
You know who I used to pick a lot was Houston Astros because they caught everything. They had Warren Moon
The
and then they
the Oilers. The Oilers.
I mean the Oilers.
Oh yeah, the Oilers.
Houston,
Oh
yeah, the
Warren
Oilers.
Moon, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what it was. They were bad.
Yeah, those were the days in those games. But you always knew who was good by just playing those games.
You know who was
Because-
ugly though for the Bills? Daryl Talley. Remember that guy? He was
Oh,
the defensive end or something. That dude was I don't know, dude. Someone put it together like the public workshop for kids or something, dude. He was jacked up.
Somebody tally up how many times they've been called ugly.
Yeah.
That's a huge number.
Jim Henson recreated him.
They call him Animal.
yeah. So Bruce, man, his old pal Bruce is helping him out with that. But did you know? I don't know if you guys knew that. Back in 2012, Bruce Smith, he's one of the players that sued the NFL for concussions.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, he was one of the. It was like they had like I think at least 22 Hall of Famers that had sued.
Then
the
they went
league.
to court and he forgot why he was there.
Yeah, that's why.
Much like him, I forgot why.
I
about
forgot
it.
what the suit was about.
What happened? Oh yeah, okay.
But anyway, now he's living in Virginia Beach, Virginia. He's actually a hotel designer now. He's like large scale hotels, like really fancy hotels.
Nice.
Yeah, he does. He purchased the Red Lion Inn, and also he built a Hilton
lying.
Garden Inn.
You're
Yeah, he's a
lying.
lion. Oh man, I ain't lying. But it was a Hilton Garden Inn also, and he's gonna redevelop it. and He's gonna call it the Smith's Landing. So based
The
on his last
Smiths.
name, Smith.
Did he say Smith?
Yeah, Smith.
Was it Robert Smith? I'm gonna get my own suite there.
Or is,
So I can sing I'm in love. I'm checking in on Fridays because I'm in love.
Maybe it's Stephen Patrick Morsey.
And
What was she?
Morsey. He's a charming man, that guy.
I don't like him.
yeah, so I guess even despite the concussions, he's doing well for himself, and he's also a member of the Queen Street Baptist Church in Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah, man.
I heard that street is in West
Feeling good.
Hollywood too, Queen Street.
Yes.
It's in West Hollywood, I heard.
Yes.
I've delivered sausages there before.
Ooh.
Man, please don't tell us any more about where you're delivering
With
sausage.
with big balls of cheese.
I wish my brother Locke could have those sausages now.
They were Gouda. They were creamy on the inside.
Oh man. So yeah, man, that's it. So those legends are doing better for themselves. Lawrence Taylor's recovering, and the other guys got good businesses going. So yeah.
Lawrence Taylor, dude, I loved him in that movie with Adam Sandler, The
Water
Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So he's still trying to get a ride because he was left on the set for a while because his car was stolen.
By Firuza Balk.
Hey, hey, that comment was a bulk. Take the base on that one there. Hey, you guys are tuning in, listening to B-Side Sports Show. Great stuff by Shaye Whitey on the report here of Where Are They Now. So you guys are tuning in, listening. Shaye Whitey, Eric J, myself, Ralph Figueroa. We're gonna have a special little segment that we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a little interview of one of our with one of our in-house studio guests.
Nice.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and hit it, Drakk.
That was you again, Eric.
It's on. It's
always
on.
me.
So,
All right, cool.
yeah. So we got an in-house studio guest. Let's start off. What is your name?
I'm Jimmy Jacobo.
Okay. Well, how about you talk into that microphone there, buddy?
I'm Jimmy Jacobo.
There we go.
Right here.
Aren't you used to having things like that in front of your face?
I thought you were in the Navy, man.
How do you think you got in?
Aye, sir.
I scored high enough on the ASVAB, so
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
Wait, what was your score anyways?
I got an 88.
Nice.
Out a possible 90, 100.
So I got stuck with the worst job possible.
Nice. So,
Pick
so,
up the swapping
so
bucket.
you were obviously related to Eric.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's lucky.
Jimmy J.
I'm the little one. I got peed on. I got all his bed wet.
He took
and
all my
stuff.
shorts after I wore them first.
I got the stained hand-me-downs.
Oh,
I thought he was a baseball player with all those skid marks in there.
He slid on his butt.
So how old are you, man?
I'm 22.
22, and you decided to join the Navy.
Yes, it did.
You know what? Thank you, guys. Let's give him a round of applause,
Yeah,
man.
man, that's what's up.
Thank you for serving our country, brother. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
man.
Thank you.
So what made you decide to go into the Navy?
Well, school was a little too expensive for me, so I couldn't sit around and do nothing.
Yeah.
My mom won't let him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me. She kept yelling at me. I didn't want to make my bed, so I decided to make my bed in the Navy.
And now they force you
Now
to
they
make your
force
bed.
you. They make a quarter bounce off of it.
And plus, you wanted to get away from this guy, I'm sure, too.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, he was too close to me.
Yeah.
Now he got practice because he would catch me with jelly donuts in my bunk.
Now I'm around a whole bunch of different seamen. That's really weird.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you went through basic training already?
Yes, I
And
did.
then so now you go to what do you call your school?
A school.
A school.
Yes.
All right, like not B school, but A school.
Not B school, A school.
A
From
school.
A school to C school,
Wow.
Oh. And now you're on the B side.
That's so nice, Shane.
We're learning today's episode. We're learning letters
Yeah.
on the B-Side Sports Show. So, how'd you enjoy the basic training experience?
Basic training was actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
I made some friendships that I'll probably never forget.
Right? They become your
Yeah.
brothers. I was in
Yeah,
the
they
army
really
for
do.
12 years, and I
right,
still
right,
talk
right.
to a lot of those guys, dude.
So
That's awesome.
I heard that they based that movie with Cuba Gooding and Robert De Niro on you. Is that true?
Well, I can't swim, so I really can't say much on that.
Oh.
Looked like my question just sank.
Let's send the
Sink or
diving team to
swim.
rescue that one.
And tell us what you're actually going for.
I actually just completed a submarine A school. So
Submarine
I'm a sonar
A
technician in the United States Navy.
Are you handling classified information that we can't say?
Oh, there's a lot of things I can't talk about. I do have a top secret clearance, so
Wow.
not too bad.
Well, let me
And-
see
and
your
that-
top. It's no secret now.
So you want to work on a submarine?
Yes, I'm going to the USS Houston in Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll be taking off
dude.
in what, like a couple of weeks?
So
couple
obviously,
weeks.
I mean, so being inside of a submarine that is obviously underwater, I mean, so obviously you're not afraid of being in closed places. I mean,
Oh, no, not really.
you just get used to because those things are really tiny.
Yeah. When we get to school the first week, we have to take a tour of a boat, and you see people drop like flies. You're like, oh, I didn't know it was claustrophobic,
Wow.
And all of a sudden, you see them next week in class, and they're just not there anymore. It's like, oh, all right.
Wow. Now, what is the hardest thing you've had to do in as far as your training so far, if you can talk about it?
Well, I mean, we had the escape trainer, which was pretty cool.
What is that?
Well,
That where they hook you up with like a fat girl and you're like, damn, how'd I get out of this?
you gotta go, man. You gotta call your homie. and
She
be
sits
like,
on
"Hey,
his
man,
face.
Tell me you gotta pick me up. Tell me it's an emergency.
You're gonna use that "I'm not a bitch" muscle. I'm not a bitch.
You lift them up.
Like, see how long you can hold your breath when she sits on your face.
Then they play Pinocchio and he tells her lies.
The first thing they tell us is, we want you to play musical chairs on my face.
Wow.
Called Carousel.
Much like girls I've dated who've been on their period, it's the hunt for Red October. Wow.
Can't go down under no more.
That vessel goes entrance to the rear.
It's under siege like Steve
Submarine.
Seagal.
With this beautiful ponytail.
Wow, man. That is pretty nice.
That's
I like
cool,
that
man.
ponytail.
Right? Yeah, he's a nice. It's pretty sick.
So, how long are you going to be stationed out there in Pearl Harbor?
I'll be in pro for about 4 years.
Are you going to be looking at Japanese guys differently when you're out there?
Oh. You gonna follow Kyrie Irving? Oh.
'Cause I know what you did 70 years ago, damn you guys.
Gajira.
Well, unfortunately for the Japanese people, there's not every cloud has a silver lining, right?
Oh, right, dude. Yeah, FDR, thank you.
Shout out to our military.
Yeah.
Take that. That's cool, man. So you gonna take in the sights when you go to Pearl Harbor?
Oh, definitely.
You know there's Mexicans in Hawaii, right?
Oh, they're just like the swollen Mexicans, you know.
They're-
We call them Samoans.
Tongans.
They're Mexicans who ate too many tacos and swam a lot further. That's all they are.
But they also eat Spam.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And
Spam
green
is
eggs and
prominent.
ham.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
they
that.
think it's very spamtastic.
They actually have a convention there. And you could try Moco Loco. You can't stick your fingers in your nose when you eat it.
Yeah, they
Is
even
that like that website?
local space.
Oh,
Shouts out.
They even
Shouts
have
out to
spam at McDonald's down over in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, they have it at the McDonald's. I've been to Maui before.
Oh, the Maui Wowie, huh?
Ah.
Oh man, that sounds good. Oh,
How come the majority of the people have been in Hawaii up in this place? How come I haven't been in Hawaii, dude?
Because you broke, son.
Oh.
Hey, join the Navy.
I went to Hawaiian Gardens. I've
got-
going there too.
I got a happy ending at Hawaiian Gardens.
Tropical Lake.
Yeah, it was nice because she fixed my credit. What a great happy ending.
Awesome, man. So, are you all done with schooling, or do you still got a little bit more? Or?
I mean, I'm done with school for now, but with the Navy, school never stops. you know.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you never told us what the escaping was.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So worst case scenario, if a sub ever goes down, it gets to the bottom, you're pretty much done for, But
Wow.
so they teach you to escape the sub. There's only one way to do it. You got to swim up.
You gotta swim up.
You got to swim up, and they give you a couple
Well, you can't
techniques.
swim down. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
yeah.
that.
Sometimes you get up.
Sometimes you get down, and if you go down there, you're in trouble.
Is that true? That in order to get up faster, you gotta fart a lot.
Oh yeah, that too. Or you can just breathe out.
Oh, you're breathing out.
One of two ways.
Girls are lucky because I saw one smoke through her front.
Oh,
Turtles can actually breathe through their butts. You know that?
Did you really?
Turtle, yeah. And I know guys that can talk out of their butts.
Give them mouth to mouth.
Eric tried that method, but he sharted underwater.
They made a movie called Shark Tale.
It's called The Abyss.
Watch out for Sharknado.
Yeah. So what is it? So you were finished.
Oh yeah, so they have like a silo. It looks like a silo.
Uh-huh.
It's about 150 feet full of water. And what they do is they have you go downstairs about 150 feet. They put you in a pressurized tank, and they give you your whole scenario, like what you got to do, and you fill up your suit, and once you do that, you got to swim up to the top.
150 feet.
150
Where do
feet.
you start from the bottom or up?
You
Or
start
from the top?
Well, you start from the bottom, and then you got to swim all the way up, and of course they have
It's just like my goals in life.
Uh-huh.
Started at
Yeah,
the
started
bottom,
at
but
the
somehow
bottom.
I got lower.
Started
That's
from the
really
bottom,
weird.
now we
the
here.
bottom.
Now you ended up in China. You got dug so deep. You found oil. Well, how do you get in there with water
I found
spilling
quicksand.
out? Is there like a water that you go in there, like a chute that you go
Oh
in
no,
there?
it's a pressurized tank. So when they
Oh.
open the hatch, no water comes in because it's so pressurized.
Oh.
It sounds
I
like
see.
an enema.
It's a poop shoot. It's a poop shoot.
Public enema.
Do they shoot water in there aggressively? Ugh.
Now, tell us about your accomplishments in the Navy.
Well,
Be modest.
be modest. All right. Well, when I was in boot camp, I had to get the Military Excellence Award.
Oh,
Nice.
congratulations, man. So you were top of the class.
Yeah. Well, I was top of the whole recruiting division out of the 800 recruits that went in. Yeah, I was the top one. I was the top. It was a pinnacle.
And what is it based on? Your
Based
scores,
on-
obviously.
Well, scores, teamwork, and leadership skills. Yeah, pretty much.
That's a step
Yeah.
up in the right direction because obviously now you're gonna start getting sped through as far as going the promotion. So you're gonna go and you're
Yeah,
getting
actually,
speed
yeah, I
track.
saw that helped out a lot because being in sub school, and I've only been in the Navy for less than a year, so I went from E1 to E3, and I've
Wow.
had friends that are in the Navy for about 2 years still at E3, and I already caught up to them, you know. And
Yeah.
hopefully this coming March I'll be E4 petty officer.
Wow,
So
yeah, congratulations, man.
E40.
Good
The
for you,
extraterrestrial.
yeah.
Awesome, man. That's pretty dope.
My dad's an E7. He's been here for a long time. He's
In the
illegal.
pressurized tank.
Illegal for 70 years.
Hey, and and you hopefully plan on trying out for the Navy softball team, right?
oh, that's right. I put my paperwork in, but they told me I had to finish school first, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
But you're done with, right? Or
Yeah, I'm
you
done
got-
with school now, so now I just gotta wait till next July.
now.
What position?
Oh, I'm a first baseman.
First baseman,
So
though.
First
I
base-
can play outfield. I can play a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Man.
He's gonna be the official cup checker for the
Oh,
the
man.
Navy, right? Don't you? And you guys, it's true that you guys have to play with little shorts in the Navy.
Well, of course, it's the Navy. It's only right, you know, tradition.
It's
Yeah.
tradition. Nice.
How often does Tom Cruise just walk around in his Navy suits?
Oh, you're supposed-
And he starts singing, "You never close your eyes." That's the
Nice.
best pickup line ever. That's the Navy song, by the way. Just
I thought it was.
That's actually the service song. You're singing
when I
every morning
kiss
before
your
class.
lips. It's like, why am I kissing you on the lips there, Johnson? No.
The next time anybody asks you if you wear small shorts, just say, "No, I wear the required uniform."
That's right.
Like,
Shaye
remember
has
from
the same
Breakfast Club?
thing.
He's not even in the Navy, and he's got those.
So tell us about this enemy called Brutus. Is it true that Brutus always attacks you guys? He always attacks sailors, Popeye, and exact to be exact. Is there a Brutus around there where you're at?
Well, yeah, we usually call him Russia. You know?
Oh, damn.
Shout out to Putin.
Ooh.
Whoa.
He's gonna put you down.
Big
You're
Russia.
Mess with my little brother, you get the B-side show.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a mark on your head like your other homie, Gorbachev.
Yeah.
We're gonna poop on your head.
And the guy that you threw acid in his face.
Hey, you remember? This is like a while back, like two years ago, and that's where I had met you, Eric, your brother Jimmy. I had met you at a show. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember
we
that,
were
yeah.
there when we had the B-side. It was like 2 years ago, and we took like some merch to sell at a release party. M4 Music, one of the homies,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
dope. Yeah, and he was there, and he's like, "Hey, don't you know? CIA was his former government name, but now he's Eric. No,
I can't talk
CIA.
about it
Eric.
either.
Back when he was secretive.
Yeah, and
Top
then,
secret.
and then when he asked me before, I was just glad I didn't say, "Yeah, screw him," before he told me he was his brother. He's like, "Yeah, I'm his brother." I almost had.
Well, that's how you and I
caught
met
myself.
when you were at Burger King.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's how we met.
Yeah, but that was a trip though. It was like a couple of years ago at a show. I happened to run into him. Oh shit!
The first time I met Shaye, he gave me the awkwardest, longest full frontal hug I've ever gotten from a guy. Just like that.
yeah. Sorry.
It was
about
on his
that.
motorcycle.
Why is he facing me? That's weird.
Handlebars.
Yeah, and
Why
sorry.
is he asking me for a reach around right now?
Yeah. And sorry to all the people I did that last night.
Why
last
did he
night's
say
show.
good game for no reason?
Yeah.
How come he asked me if I needed an extra kickstand? Wow, man.
Man,
Well,
that
good
is
stuff,
good.
Jimmy. Well, I wish you the best, bro. And I mean, I'm proud of you, and we're all proud of you. And you're doing a good deed for this country. Kill the damn commies. And do your thing, man.
Why'd you do a Cosby impression right now?
It'll be good, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get that Ronda Rousey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Nice. Shouts out.
man.
Well, on that note, since we're all in a jovial mood, I want to go ahead and give him a little Navy quiz because
Well, first let's so we're gonna do a little trivia with him, right?
yes, we're gonna do a little trivia with
So
him.
how about look, we're gonna end this little segment. We have our little interview here with Jimmy
J.
J. And so we're gonna do a little special something with our guest, and we're gonna do a little sports trivia. So we've got a little something set up for you, bro. So stick around. Go ahead, hit it, Drakk. Yeah, so we got a little B-side sports show trivia, and we have our in-studio guest Jimmy J.
Jimmy J.
Brother of Eric J. So
Unfortunately.
Together we're JJ. Jet plane.
and they're dynamites.
He's the other J.
So okay, so Eric, let's go ahead and let's play a little game called Guess the Seaman.
Guess the seaman. So being that he's a seaman
favorite.
himself, His mouth is open.
His favorite light bulbs are Siemens.
He worked at a sperm bank. Got fired for drinking on the job. Just kidding. Here we go. So I'm gonna give him it's almost like the guess the athlete. I'm gonna give him a quick little series of clues, and I'm hoping that he'll guess who the semen is.
Ooh.
So
All right. Can
here
we
go.
guess?
All right. So
Can we guess on this, by the way? Or is it just Jimmy?
it's just for him.
Okay.
Because he thinks he's all Mr. Bad, Mr.
Ah.
Navy.
All
Well,
right.
let's see. If he gets it wrong, then we can.
Then we can chime in, right?
Like, who has a belt with a compass on it?
Oh,
You're in the water. All right.
Who,
here we
Captain
go.
Nemo? I'm just kidding.
Okay, here we go. This famous person is an actor. He has been loved by all people for years, and apparently he too has also loved quite a bit. He has made tequila shots fun and is known for putting women in bed. If his show could be on a channel, then it would be Spike TV.
Oh.
Who is he?
I'm gonna have to go with my friend Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby is
Yeah.
correct. That's right.
We gave it away by you doing the voice earlier. We gave that one away.
I was off to a good start. I would
like to talk to
I would, I'm in the Navy, but like to go down and live in the Marine. Now, giggity.
Look at the semen.
Thinking the demon all around and the women they taking pills and they don't wake up for another 2 days. It's over that I got my brute on.
That's a really good one,
That
dude.
is really
That's pretty good.
But
That
I'm
is pretty
impressed by that. Bet y'all never do it again.
I know, right?
I can do Rudy Huxtable now, Daddy. All right, here we go. Second one. That's pretty good, Jimmy. Good job. Okay, so this next person. This famous person is a politician. He is a very well-liked politician and was even elected to president. His dating profile would say, I like fast women, slow cars, preferably convertibles, and he doesn't like head games and is not afraid to give you a piece of his mind. Who is he?
I'm gonna have to go with former President John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy is correct. He knows his Navy. Top of the class, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the first thing they walk in. They're like, you know JFK? Know him.
Let me introduce you to the bullet.
Now listen to this song, In the Navy. Yes, that's all part of the introduction. So
That's good job, man.
good.
good clues, by the way. I like this.
So we got time for one more, two more.
Let's do one more. Let's see.
Let's do one more?
Yeah.
All right. This famous person is a business mogul. He is very well liked and yet well hated. His visual product, although very frowned upon, has been used by thousands. He's inspired a movie about him, and even though it's been a hustle, he's always willing to gamble. And despite he's always willing to take a gamble, and despite always being under fire, he keeps rolling on. Who is he?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay.
I think I know.
So, again, I'm gonna give you some the clues again. He's inspired a movie about him, and even though it's been a hustle, he's always been willing to take a gamble, and despite always being under fire, he keeps rolling on. Who is he?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that one.
Mick Jagger. No, I'm just kidding.
Clint Eastwood.
You guys give up?
Yeah.
Larry Flint.
Rolling. I get it.
He was in the Navy?
He was in the Navy.
I didn't know that.
No wonder,
Yeah.
dude.
I almost said Tom Cruise. I thought it was
So
like
I was trying to give hustle like it's been a hustle.
Yeah.
He's hustling.
The Grafilthy was one of my favorite things in there.
The Grafilthy.
The Grafilthy. That's because there are always these little things, love me tender, love me sweet, wrap your lips around my meat,
Oh my
see
God.
me smile, see me grin, watch my run down your chin.
Oh,
Hey.
that sounds like an Eminem song.
It does melt in your mouth.
So are we good? Do we have time?
Let's do one more. If
Okay,
we got
one
time.
more. Yes, I got one more.
We got bonus. You're
Bonus.
2 for 1. So
Nice, in the chin. So this famous person is a former athlete. He has been an elected government official as well, and is an outspoken advocate on the government's wrongdoings. He is known for his body. Who is he?
Former Governor Jesse Ventura.
Jesse
Oh, yeah.
Ventura's
Body
right,
Ventura.
dude.
I knew that one. He was a Navy SEAL. I remember
Three,
that.
wow.
3 out of 4. That's fucking pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Well,
Good job,
I'm gonna give you one. Just an extra one. You ain't even gonna know this. Since you like the movie Down Periscope, what famous original boy band is featured in the movie Down Periscope?
I don't even remember that one. Oh my god.
And it's Where You're At.
That's where I'm at.
in the Navy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
The famous boy band, the original boy band.
I think I
Original
know.
boy band.
I know you know.
NKOTB or what? What are we talking about?
I was gonna say Nelson.
You
Were they a boy
would,
band?
bro.
Were they a boy band or like?
They were a duo. Actually, it's the Village People.
Oh, was
The-
it? Oh, okay,
Oh, the
okay.
Village
The
People.
Village People. They're in down Periscope. Say, I stumped him. Put him back in the Army. The Navy gets the gravy, but the Army gets the beans.
So once again, we have a sports trivia with our in-studio guest, Jimmy J.
man.
Let's
Jimmy
give him a round of
A round
applause,
of applause
guys.
for Jimmy,
Yeah,
man.
man.
He's gonna
Man,
do it
that was
in the
pretty,
Navy.
Good
pretty
job,
talented,
man.
man. So once again, you guys have tuned in and listened to B-Side Sports Show. You can find us on all our social media at B-Side Sports Show. We're at bsideshow.net, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that good stuff. So unfortunately, this show is about to end.
Right.
You know, we've been having a great time. So we're going to do our shout-outs, and we're going to go to that. So go ahead, hit it, Drakk.
Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on.
Good. So we're going to do our final shout-outs. And you know what? We'd like to keep our in-studio guests because, Jimmy, thank you for serving our country and taking that oath.
man.
And as like I said, from one service military member to another, thank you. You know, we want you to do is be safe and keep growing in your career. So with you're still here. We'd like to see. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give out?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to all my brothers back home, back in Connecticut, who unfortunately couldn't be out in California in this lovely weather. This awesome show, B-Side show.
Just rubbing it in,
Yeah, we're
rubbing
rubbing
it
it
in.
in.
It's
Rubbing it
gorgeous.
in.
I haven't even worn pants since I've been here, guys.
I just saw Easy E.
On a T-shirt.
Who else you got a shout out for, man?
All my friends at home watching this watching this live. Man, my friend at work who couldn't make it today. But
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
On the B-side channel, watching it
Yeah.
live. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
that's cool, man.
That's cool.
You gotta make sure that the Navy guys there see it down Periscope too.
And hopefully you meet some chicks that will go down Periscope.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. He's
For
dirty.
sure, for sure.
So anybody else you want to do a shout out for?
no, I just want to thank you guys for having me, man.
Wow,
All right. Yeah, I was waiting for mine. No, I'm just kidding.
Definitely honored. Speaking of getting a little over anxious, Shaye Whitey, what are your shout outs
Oh,
there?
man. Shout out to you again, Jimmy, for coming, man. That was good. That was a good segment there, and good luck, and thank you for all with everything you're doing. I want to shout out you guys, of course, Ralph, Eric, Drakk, Rabbit, and the whole staff here at the B-Side channel. I want to shout out everybody that was celebrating birthdays last night too. Besides Ramiro Loco, he's still here. Ramiro Loco, but also
He's popular today.
yeah. Also, Rec from the Big Duke Street team. A bunch of those guys were
Oh,
celebrating
yeah.
their birthdays. Rec, Cry One, and Anthony LA. And shout out to everybody I seen at the show last night. Pause One. There was all kinds of people there. LA Casualty. The homegirl Danielle. A bunch of people. Hope I didn't miss anybody, but I'll get you next time. But shout out to everybody I seen. And shout out to you guys, man. Once again, thanks.
For Halloween, I want to hang out with Cry One, so you could be Cry One, I'd be Cry Two.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Nice.
Twins.
Shout out to Dr.
we
Seuss.
could be twinsies. So good stuff, Shaye. What about you, Eric J? You got
Eric
any
J,
shout outs?
Yes, shout out to the man upstairs as always. Shout out to you guys, to all our family, friends viewing today. Drakk Spelling. Shout out to my 4 golden girls at home. Shout out to my in-house, my familia right here, man. I got Ramiro, Brian, my compadre Ernie, my godson Anthony that was here a little while ago. Got my little brother Jimmy here.
Yep.
Silly Rabbit. And actually, this week I'll be attending the opening of the new Greg Popovich Racing School. Yes, actually, he focuses a lot on pit stops. Yeah. Just because of his face.
I heard he wants to put one on the moon.
He bought land there.
He said the one that looks closest to my right cheek.
Call him Mac the Knife.
He's such a cheeky guy.
Chai, chicken monkey.
Good stuff, man. Once again, thank you guys, for tuning in, listening, to the B-Side Sports Show. And we always have a great time here.
Some fun.
And the good thing is we have a lot of people supporting us in the background. And those are the people we'll definitely give shout-outs to, like Maricela.
Yes.
My girlfriend, she's always pushing me, supporting me to keep doing what I got to do. She was actually, she introduced me to this boxer. They call him El Panda. I don't know if you guys know.
Wow, no.
Yeah, so he's old school fighter. He actually trains over at the Wild Card.
Oh, yeah.
So I was talking with him, and I go, hey, if you ever want to come out and do Bsidesports, he goes, oh, I would love to come and do it. So
Nice.
Oh,
so
cool,
yeah, he's
man.
one of the trainers that works over there with Freddie Roach and all those guys at the Wildcard Gym. So El Panda, good people, and his wife Danielle, which is Maricela's friend, beautiful people. To all the people that came out to the Ice House on Friday and Saturday and just packed out the shows. Thank you guys for always supporting us. Chueco, man, that dude's been doing his thing, man. I always love hanging out with that guy. To everybody at the Ice House, always showing love, man. Connie, Pat, and of course, I mean, without Drakk in the back over there doing his thing, editing these videos that we're putting together on YouTube. Shaye, Eric, man, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you fools, man. So, and last but definitely not least, to all the people that tune in and download and repost and retweet and do all that good stuff. Thank you guys for all the support you guys are showing to the B-Side Sports Show team. So we'll be back. We'll be back in a couple weeks, I think, or so.
We're taking next Sunday
Yeah,
off,
we're taking next Sunday off. But we'll be back again. And if you guys ever want a shout out, be sure to email us at bsidesportshow@gmail.com. So on behalf of Shaye, Whitey, Eric J, our in-studio guest Jimmy J, and myself, Ralph Figueroa, we want to peace and have a great Sunday, everybody.
Yeah, man. Thank you.